We're making shoes happen. I don't care. We're doing it. I think Poison Sting might be my trap right now, but I'm doing it again anyway. We bum rush storms. Spawners are relentless. Yeah, the problem is you have spawners, then you have like minions that also are spawning, and you sometimes are like forgetting about one over the other, which happens to me a lot. I'll take Ash. Alright, Journey Stone. Frost Core. He grabbed me. As long as we have something to let us get around. That ice effect will carry. Frost Core, you go off. I wasn't counting. Soon, though. Yep, there we go. That's one turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Just doing floors based on that is funny to me. Alright, and then Rift Residue is the permanently gained charges, which we want. And Scripted Cortex is another one we want, right? Yeah. Alright, we just need that UT, and then we have everything we want for our chalice. Grab Stormburst. Bye. Let's Underworld passage our way to the other spawners. Oh my god, something here better do a damage effect. No! God, no! We'll just let him blow up on my face. It always ends that way, doesn't it? Defiled Reliquary. We can get a UT, we'll be in business. Ooh. Or a companion. A traveling companion. Alright, the ranger has arrow salvo, can summon a giant bear, has poison arrow. Let's go, ranger. That worked out. Oh man, this guy could just do it for me. Come on, UT. Leg head for free, on the other hand, huh? Translocation tome. A book with... That's very tempting. 5 tiles. 1, 2, 3. Okay, alright. Leg head. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm gonna hurt you one more time. But it is very much for the greater good. Okay. Lakehead as a freebie is kind of big for us. I just noticed the stream time. Stream time? Oh, the stream title. Oh, UT! It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Alright, now that we have this companion, I kind of have to, unfortunately, take storm shields. I would love to not take Storm Shield, but... Ow. Alright, with the quills out of the way. I could start right now, can't I? Well, let's get the other components. Those will be handy. It's important as we do not pick up the spell points. Okay. Artificer's Chalice gets a UT in it. A scripted cortex in it. Oh, Frost Core would be nice though, wouldn't it? A rift residue. The artificer's items are really neat. Yeah, I really like them conceptually, and I'm trying to make this run kind of build off of this as our core generator of the letter T. So, there's a chance to generate more U and T components. There's a chance that we're going to add +2 charges to arcane spells, i.e. Leghead. We could put the Rift Residue so we can get more Underworld Passage, but I think I'm okay. I think we'll just throw... We'll throw Frost Core on there. Or maybe we'll do Frozen Heartwood instead. Lakehead got 2 charges. We got another UT. And I think we just froze everything around us. We need to collect the letter H. We can get Quick Step going on right now. So Silken Sandals, we need the letter H. We can get Quick Step Boots right now. I think I'm gonna do that first. Just being able to run circles around people sounds quite handy. So the letter H is important. We have an S, we have an I. We need T. We need L. We need H. There's our H. There's our L. Bad Apple? Look at Bad Apple. Bad Apple's adorable. I love Bad Apple. I need you to start walking, Lakeheads. All right, at the moment they just have double quick step. We need to give them the good boots first. Storm boots are very important. Alright, we need an L. An S. A T. And a whatever. Hold on, I feel like I did that in an insane way. We need an S and a T and an I, so this ism works just fine. Then we need an L. A T. Yeah, we could save this S. I don't need to burn 2 S's. Throw an I in there. So we need storm boots to be at the far left. That's the boots we want our leggies using. That's what we like to see, yes. So we have our storm boots. We've gotten 2 extra casts on this, which is very nice. Silken sandals are next. I have 8 spell points. Takes 3 turns immediately when summoned. That's huge for us. Huge. I just need the letter H. And a spellgraph shrine. I held on to a component that is just the letter T, I believe. No, I did not. Ah, shit, is there a letter A in there? It dawns on me we don't actually need that. We need the letter A. Random arcane or word spell you know permanently gains +2. Damn it. Spellcraft won't help me. We don't have any A's lying around. Maybe we go for the flame blade instead? Boop-a-doop-boo. When enemies take ice or lightning damage, create a corresponding blizzards. We could use the flame blade for this. Or we could put it on this one. This gets me lightning. Gets me ice. Gets me translocation. The rainbow blade would be nice. Like, we could burn one more floor of not having these sandals. Idol of Frost. We have an Acer, immune to lightning, but not ice. This thing's annoying, but manageable. Would be pretty good getting that rainbow blade. All right. Yeah, legheads. Is that a Yeti? It's a Yeti. I can go so fast. I came here for the blade, that's right. There's an H for me. Okay. Shrine of Reformation. Nah. I think this H works out just fine. Ah, heck, legheads. Here's the thing, if I make the sandals and I put them in the second position, my leg heads will generate shield as they walk, just as I will. That seems pretty worth it to me. Well, hold on. We need a K and an L. So I'm gonna make these sandals. We want to hold on to... We get T's for free and U's for free. So this one doesn't matter. It doesn't need an H or an E. It needs an F. Doesn't need any D's. It needs one I. So the U and the T will come back. We just need a K and an L now. And silken sandals need to go above. There we go. Yep. Wait. They start with shields. Huh. Yeah, storm boots. I guess he doesn't benefit from silken sandals. It's a little disappointing. But the storm shoes nonsense is beginning. Oh yeah, we need a mismatch. I got ahead of myself there, thank you. There we go, he has them both. How's it going, Hellraiser? There's just an after image when I first spot him. Alright, next up is we blow things up. Alright, enemy leg heads out of there. Need to finish all the trials of 2 first? Yeah, it takes a little while, huh? I've 100%ed 2. I've gotten all the achievements, done all the trials, but also all of my filters are cleared out. Never learned and never won are blank now. There's nothing left for me. The feet build is coming along. We did it. We made it past the first hurdle. We need K and we need L. K and L. There's L. Let's reroll. There's a K. Let's grab that K. I'm doing a feet run, goddammit. It's all about shoes. Women's shoes. So the build is make all the shoes and have a character whose whole thing is he's just a man with legs and he runs around and he wears our shoes too. He's wearing 2 of my shoes. Alright, Winterbringer's not the best one for us. You're Al Bundy. Someone's gotta be Al Bundy. Now this guy looks like someone we can have fun with. And red slimes? Oh yeah. Send out the shoe salesmans. Damn it, I want to summon more lakeheads. I don't think we need lakeheads anymore. "21 casts of lakehead. Dear God. Alright, please, a K and an L if you don't mind. Lightning Tome's kind of tempting. Oh, K and L, we're in. We're good to go. I think I need disperse just so I could, like, send my leg friends out into the world, you know? Go get 'em, boys! That worm tower is gonna become a problem if we don't get over there, though. That's definitely something we need to deal with. We built the chalice using Mirrorstone, Scripted Cortex, and Frozen Heartwood. So every time I pick up... Yeah, they're not walking enough! These little jerks! Every time we pick up a memory orb, we are generating value based on how we built the chalice. The artificer items are quite neat. If only they had trample, that'd be great. Just gonna summon leg heads and hope. What was I here for? I needed K, which is there, and L, which is there. I have 4 spell points. I'm just gonna crank these boys out. At the very least, they're killing stuff. I wanna take Flame Burst. It'll help a lot here, but I will kill my buddies. I suppose I could... before I learn it, kind of make another Leghead army down here. Let them generate shield. Oh, I'm out of Leghead? Mother of God. If you would be so kind as to have your boots go off, dude. How many more steps before mine go off? 2? He's not walking enough. That's it. I'm just gonna learn Flame Burst. Sorry, buddies. Get a little worried here. We're stuck in this little corner. And Disperse doesn't help me anymore. Thankfully, walking is shields. And walking is casting a spell that generates a strong minion. But we have to push forward, and that's the hard part. We gotta get around this corner. Flame Burst was not the purchase. I should have taken, Earth Shifts. I should have just traveled through the walls. It's just a spell I want. Alright, we're making progress. Andragoba's dead. And me and my buddy should be able to push through soon. I'm finally up here. We're almost there. If we can round the corner down there, we'll be all set. We can maintain 20 shields, I think. There we go, push in. Please say it's 1 step. 2 steps? Oh, yeah. There's another Andragoba down there. It's probably just a good idea. What's your on pickup effect? Nothing. Of course it hit disperse. I think it'd be good to get rid of some of you guys. What a typical run for me. What's your on pickup effects? On pickup become yellow aura on pickup and blue for on craft. Interesting. I don't think I noticed. That'd be nice to have that. Mistral, thank you for that raid. How you doing? So we give Mistral a shout out. What were you streaming? Tell me about your stream. Oh, I love Rift Wizard 3. Today we had a insanely overpowered run where I would cast Slime Shot, which would cast Slimify, which would cast Melt, which would cast Pyrostatic Curse, which would in turn trigger my wand, which would then cast Annihilate on everybody, which would cause another loop of that effect to go off. So, I'm playing the playtest version, so I'm allowed to fight the final 2 bosses. I one-shot, turn 1, killed the floor 20 boss. And then the Mordred fight was also very quick. And then after that, we decided to do a meme build, and it's suffering. We're doing feet. Shoes, it's a shoes run. But I'm almost on the other side of this nightmare. Beautiful, beautiful shoes. I ran out of leg heads though, so I'm just trying. I turned 0'd the first phase of Mordred a few weeks ago. Nice, Scoops. You played a ton of Rift Wizard 2? As have I. Oh, the mods. Everyone's slacking on giving you a shout out. There you go. API error. It's because I spelled it wrong. I'm so good. There we go. I have so many hours of Rift Wizard 2 on that second link there. So many. If you want to watch some Rift Wizard, I got you covered there. But I'm glad you're liking Rift Wizard 3. I've been loving it so far. You want to look up API error? It's out there, zombie. It's out there. They don't want you to know about it. We're rounding this goddamn corner, man. We're gonna do it. I have a casual 650 hours. I have gotten all the achievements, of course, done all the Archmage trials, but I've also cleared out my filters in 2. I.e., the never won and never used filters are now empty. It took forever, but I did it. almost here. We're almost out. Oh. Oh, thank God. We can make the rainbow blade. All right, before we make it, see if there's any more mithril ore or something we want. Nothing? Alright, Chimera Eyes. If the crafted equipment has the Chaos or Eyes tag, it grants eye spells you know a random upgrade. I mean, it does have the Chaos tag. We don't have any eye spells, though. Let's not worry about Chimera Eyes. We definitely want to put this on there, though. +3 to all of the tags on this bad boy. We are gonna put you on there, though, so... We just need that letter K, after all. There's our U and our T. An I. And then an L. And an N. Yeah, the learning curve is you don't have potions anymore. That was a struggle for me as well. So Rainbow Blade's supposed to be 6 damage for everything? Not our Rainbow Blade. 9 damage for everything, baby. Yeah, 50% better. So that's a nice little damage boost. We do want to work on our leg head a little bit too. Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Shake the Box family. Very happy to have you here. Okay. Minion health, minion damage. He's got shields. We have plenty of tags left over. I need one more spell point before I'm going to buy my next pair of shoes, though. Then the question is, do we want our leg heads to have storm boots and silken sandals, or storm boots and flame burst boots? Exploding boots. We have what we need for it. Maybe we'll land on a spell point and just get that out of the way. We need to upgrade it so it does holy and heals. That way we don't kill our team. There's a lot of arcane people on this floor. Fey Queen, Mistress Maker, Translocator, everything. I think everything but the Avian Wizard, right? Arcane, arcane, not arcane, 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 arcane. So what I'm hearing here is Berserk the Flora with Eidolon's strings. Yes, you can have as many of the things you can craft as you want. However, one more thing before we go in there is how many steps before it goes off? 3, 2, 1. So all of the arcane people are berserked. Did I was gonna say, where are my boots? I didn't grab a spell point yet. Alright, Flame Burst, Bright Flame. It's time. It's time. You need an F. You need an S. You need a T. And then whatever. I think I want them exploding, because if they blow up, they give each other shields. So I'll have the silken sandals. I'll put all my shoes on the left, though, because this is a shoe run. And now, all the crafting from here on out, I think, will be shoe-related. Bring out the shoe boys. I love how they just don't walk. There we go, finally. Someone's gonna have to be forced to walk. Yes! The explosions! I can make so many leg heads. A favorite spell for the game yet? Maybe Black Hole. Yeah, these boots were made for walking. Just died from me deploying onto the stage. Do you, like, what was your on-deploy effect that you killed Mordred so fast? It says beautiful. So, for people that just got here, we opened up with a run where we basically did Chaos Slime, and it just one-shot everything on the screen. It was amazing. And then we decided to do this. And it's been hours of just dying because trying to do shoe stuff doesn't scale very fast. So I'm very happy that we're finally, like, we got something that's working now. I just need you to know it's been a while, but we finally figured out the formula. And I'm very pleased with the formula. So what other shoes do we want? I don't want any more damage output shoes because that'll hurt our friends. Unless we could, like, you know, make them not do damage. But every X step summoning gnome sounds excellent to me. So I think gnome shoes? That's all the on-step effects. Allies on deploy and Newman sensor. Newman sensor is so good. So good. You just did a black hole run? Black hole's really good. I had another winning run where we went the distance and it was all translocation. So I was blinking, my blink would trigger my disperse. I had violent warp. I had arcane combustion. It was very good. Boots of Imminent Doom wouldn't be a bad pair of boots, right? We only need one letter T. We'll have that on the next floor. Yeah, that's a good point. Gnome vines will slow us down a little bit. Sandals of Virtuous Sin. Mandala Mucklucks. Walking will not end the channel. Huh. Maybe we do a ritual thing that we could do while walking if we take these. That could be fun. Sure, there's a ritual we could build around. Have a good night, Mistral. Thanks for raiding and joining us. I'll try and catch you when you're live at some point. If you're playing Rift Wizard 3, I imagine you play the kind of stuff I'm into. We really don't need the item, but we're gonna do it anyway. Damn, I can't preload it for some reason. Alright, maybe not this floor. I don't like that. Have a good night. Ew, it's a wizard floor. Although, this might be the ideal floor for our Our little buddies. Leghead should do well on a floor this wide open. Also, Artificer's Rod. Casting spells with tags that match the components used to craft this item recharges it. Once all tag requirements are satisfied, each of the components used to craft it activates its on pickup effect. As long as we're doing translocation, ice, lightning, sorcery, conjuration, like, it'd be not too bad to set that up. Do we have any good on pickup effects? We're not doing enchantment right now. Regain spell charges is nice. Gaining a bunch of resistance ain't bad. More casts always good. Conjuration and Holy is, again, I think we are doing enough of that. Huh. If we add a little blood in there somewhere. I think I want to make an Artificer's Rod. Oh, where am I? Rude! Now where am I? Bring you up to where we want you. Hey, Lakehead. Maybe walk. I got one more shields. I think what I want to find is that component that gives me, recharges my spell casts. That would be ideal, I imagine. Also, I know the shoes I want. Boy, do I know the shoes I want. We want wing shoes, and we want shoes that let me just walk on through walls. Because just getting trapped in a corner is where I'm struggling a little bit. I hate you so much. I'm just gonna crank out leg hits. And I'll disperse leg hits. At the moment, they are shielding each other and generating value, so they're still doing good work. Get out there and do even better work. Fill the world with lakeheads. Just blocking each other. Whatever. Here, let me help you guys out. It's just Captain has 1,000 shields. Who needs to go? There we go. Alright, Watcherstone, Frostcore, Dragonstone, Eidolon Strings, Moonstone. What's the thing that gets us our charges on our spells back? Because that's what I really want. Gain 1 shield per turn, 15 turns. Triples the remaining duration of any of your currently active buffs. Time lost inscription, maybe? When you cast a sorcery spell, gain your other spells. They all gain charges back. Problem is it has word on there. We need to somehow make word happen. But that could be the way we make this happen. If we do spells and we click on word, nothing has it. But what if we do adds fire? Wait. Adds the word. There we go. Adds the word tag. So we can do Dragon Breath with Dragon Speaker. Pretty pricey way to make that happen. What if we craft a word spell? Word of Ice, does it have new upgrades? Word of Ice gains 3 number targets, cast Chill Wind. Auto recast, regain a charge for your other ice spells. Book of Revelations. Book of Malevolence. Book of Madness. Book of Life. Book of Helheim. Book of Death. Book of Curses. Ooh, Litany of Curses. This is a new one. Each turn spent channeling this spell inflicts 3 turns of a debuff on each enemy, along with a fresh stack of each of the previous debuffs. If you complete the ritual, up to 1 of each enemy debuffs will be made permanent. Debuffs are applied in the following order: Poison, Bleed, Necrosis, Berserk, Hemorrhage, Silence. This spell's debuff duration is increased by 1 for each other dark or word spell you know. Litany of Curses gains 1 damage, deals 1 damage before it attempts to apply a debuff. If the ritual is completed, enemies also receive a permanent debuff that decreases all their resistances by 1 each turn. Well, Litany of Curses sounds neat. Word of Chaos. Summon Rider. Pale Rider can't be killed while the wizard lives. Summon all 4 horsemen instead of just 1. I mean, I'm 1 W seal away from making that happen. Lakeheads, do you have a cooldown? Minion damage, minion health. We could try and, you know, boost our buddies. Huh. Time lost inscription. That's the closest we got so far. I think we'll take it. If we need to, we can take that weird spell. Hold on now. Two more T's for drill shoes. I've decided that's what I desire. Not liking what's happening here. Oh god. I have 5 spell points. And I can craft something. Book of Revelations, Book of Malevolence. Really lacking a couple of critical letters here. Give me Earthen Passage. Definitely give me Earthen Passage. Gains 3 shields. Casting Earthen Passage grants 3 shields. Cast Earthen Sentinel on the entrance. Adjacent to your destination are entombed in stone. Make entrance. Gotta get my shields going. Ow. No, no. Nowhere is safe. Alright, I guess first we take a step. And we take another step. Before we take a step, can we eat walls? Can't afford. Yes, I can. M. Need an N. I only have the 1. Throw a shadow weave in there. This might be worth my time here. Level 5 or higher arcane spell. Void Elder. Look at that gentleman. Oh, Riftbreaker. I think Riftbreaker might be my ace in the hole right now. And a quick little crisis charm. You're killing me with that, but we do what we have to do. Eating the wall saved me. Wait, didn't I build Riftbreaker? Oh. Ha. Ooh, we could build two? What's going on, Lex? This was a bad floor, but we turned it around. Ugh. I don't know how we're alive right now. I don't remember breaking two rifts, thank you. It's a little scary. Just make my buddies, give my buddy shoots. Guess I'm going this way. Love how fast they just like zip over to bite a dude in the dick. Let's get the statue out of the picture so we don't have to worry about being teleported randomly. There we go. Room to breathe. Send out the Leghead army. The only problem with the smaller arenas is there are things like Leghead now, where movement is kind of like, oh yeah, we want a lot of space to move. We don't quite have as much space as we used to in 2. But again, I think I vastly prefer this now that I've gotten used to it. Despite the lack of room for my Legheads to roam free on the open plains. Okay, let's get drill shoes. Yeah, like overall it is a big old pro for sure. Might as well do Rift Residue and Rift Residue. Actually, no. Let's hold on to a Rift Residue. Let's actually hold on to 2 Rift Residues now I think about it. M and N. Still adjusting, yep. There we go, drill shoes. We are wearing 5 pairs of shoes right now. 5 pairs of shoes. We're gonna make it real easy to make space for our buddies. Let's see. Alright, Frizzerat. Spells with the tags that match the components will trigger their on pickup effect. So time loss is the tricky one here. We need to get a W going, which is a little hard. So we want on pickup effects. Fire's easy enough. We could add a little blood into our life so we can just increase our max HP a little bit. Random translocation spell permanently gets +1 charges. Conjuration Holy. That's like Moonstone. We could go for a bunch of friendly Lamasus. It is capable of healing after all. I'm trying to become a Lakehead wizard. That's my goal right now. Oh, Arcane Sorcery. Regain all charges. Oh. Well then. That one. So what tags did I put in there? We just need to add a blood spell, right? Maybe we don't even bother with the blood spell. Void Stone's going there for sure. Arcane and Sorcery are easy for us. Like, this is Arcane, these are Sorcery. We cast these 2 by walking. You both... Oh, you could actually get another one. Oh, dual burst, that's right. Alright, we're putting dual burst on flame burst. Actually, having a blood one in there is probably a good idea. Like, we're gonna hit the arcane and the sorcery right away. It's gonna be very easy. The translocation's gonna be right away. And it's gonna be very easy. It's the other tags that would be more challenging. So, ending with a B would be excellent, right? So let's say no to word, no to enchantment. This is on crafts. No to ritual. No to metal. No to enchantment. We can get that one in there, no problem. Because our fire has holy, and then we just pop a little bee in there. We need to cast one blood spell to finish the job. So now we have both the Artificer's Chalice and the Artificer's Rod. Auto recast at the end of your next turn. So we should now have a reliable way to get all of our casts back. Didn't even think about that. Yeah. We do need something with blood, though. These are spells that we could add the blood tag to. Is there anything here we would want over just a standard blood spell? Not really. I feel like just life drain, right? Life drain or bone spear. I gotta pee, hold on. Alright, so if you do that forward slash, you are looking as if you have like quotation marks around it. Like it has to match the text exactly. Well, not exactly. It has to match the text up to the last character. So if I do add space the blood tag. Oh wait, that should still work? Interesting, still works. It's a little bit more specific though. Like, instead of looking for something that is blood, like we're not seeing any of the blood spells, we're only seeing stuff that can actually add blood to it. So I guess it has a little wiggle room. I thought you had to have the S in there. But it's really helpful for the equipment screen. But Opportunity says they're going to be refining the filter experience. But this is handy if you're looking to like add something specific, like does it add a different tag? You know what? Blood Spear, I don't have to actually, like... The problem with Life Drain, it's an enchantment. I have to target somebody specific. Bone Spear, we just huck it out there, right? We don't... Oh. Actually, I think Blood Bullet would work too, right? Like, you don't have to aim at a person. You could just shoot, like, the air. No idea how you're so good at this. Did you see the earlier runs with us trying? I guess it is a meme build. I'll give myself some credit in the sense that it's taken us a while to get a meme build off the ground. But I have played a lot of Rift Wizard 1 and 2, so I have... The hard part for me was unlearning. Unlearning Rift Wizard 2. Like, I used to start the levels in this as if it were 2, and if you don't have potions, you don't have a teleport, so you can't play it that way. That took me a little while. Alright, Blood Bullet is our activator. We use that when we want to get our spells back. I think at this point, what I really need to focus on getting are lightning and ice tags. We need a lot of lightning and ice tags. Because I need to make equipment to buff our storm bursts and our flame burst. Getting more charges of spell. You know what? Memory. I would like... memory staff. Let's just try and get a couple of A's, shall we? God damn, that would help out. You can cantrip cascade it if you want to hit 7 casts for the second tier of rod. Yeah, it's a good point. Alright, we need A's, but also L's and I's. Shrine of Reformation. Is there anything I would like to forget at this point? Not really. Reformation. Are you trying to tell me something, game? Sorcery Tome. You know what? Yeah. And there's an eye. 300 damage dealt. Summon a Furnace Hound. You're going down, statue. I think the tavern might be one of my favorite new additions. Like, getting a little dude was fun in 2, but hiring an adventurer feels so much better in 3. Like, it's a bespoke adventuring companion. It's not just some rando mob that you're hiring. I like that a lot. Yeah, 3. I do think 3 might be harder than 2 and 1. But I'm starting to come around. Like, I'm getting a feel for it. I've been having a lot more success in my runs. Like, we've beaten Final Form Mordred a few times now. And I'm hoping this will be another one. Not bad. Sorcery Tome. Oh, that's nice. Taverns and the new secret levels. Yeah, the secret levels are scary, but great. There's an A. I have 1 I. We need an L. We need 2 more A's and some L's. There's an L. Evolution Shrine. Hello, Flesh Colossus. Fuck me. Mother of God. This is a little concerning. It's a little life siphon we have to deal with. See, I would really like Dual Nova. Like, really like Dual Nova. I'm pretty sure the golems are still in here. Oh my god. Siege golems aren't in here anymore. Never mind, no siege golems. So, something I learned from someone else, Lexicon, is I haven't seen too many of the special realms yet. But, like, what's it called? In 2, it's the skill that lets you teleport onto webs and get your cast back when you teleport onto a web. Silk Shifter. Silk Shifter not in the equipment list, right? Someone found a realm filled with spiders, and it actually gave them Silk Shifter in that realm. Yeah. So Silk Shifter is not in their book. Not in my book. Not in anyone's book. Or the equipment list, rather. It doesn't exist in there, but you can get it in that secret realm, which is really interesting. They have unique things. I wonder... So Noida doesn't have meta progression, and neither does Rift Wizard. But Noida has the 12 Orbs of True Knowledge, and when you find those, that unlocks the spell inside forever. Like, you just don't have to worry about that orb if you want to use that spell again in the future. And I wouldn't be opposed to, like, having a few items in special secret levels that if you find those and you beat those, you unlock a new craftable item or a new spell. That'd be neat. Because it's a shame to have them be hidden behind secret levels forever. Because, like, if you find one of those, Silk Shifter is kind of specific. And it's unlikely that if you find that particular level, that you're building in a way where Silk Shifter is going to be functional. Yeah, like, I'd be into that. Those golems, Cthulhu, are excellent. Like, I almost won my first run with them, but we made it to floor 20. We were going to win. Like, I guarantee you, that was a winning run. I was unstoppable. But Opportunity Drive was in chat, and they said, not Cthulhu, they said, Ophon is now a hard counter to summon builds. And so when I saw Ophon, I had to test it, and Ophon obliterated us. Because Ophon will target every single enemy. So, his enemies, not yours. So it targets you if you're alone. But if you have, you know, 100 golems like I did, it targeted every golem, and it's splash damage. So I got annihilated. That run will be going up as an episode. Excuse me. I really gotta do an eye build at some point too. Like, some of the new rituals are incredible. There is a new spell that gives your minions extra turns. And that might be a neat way to go about this. Temporal Transfusion. Yeah, checkmate, Ophon. Each turn you channel the spell, the target unit takes 3 extra turns. The target gains haste. So, Temporal Infusion, probably not what we want for Lakehead. He's not super strong. But I feel like that could be really neat for, like, Fenrir, or, like, single target, large, summonable minions. Alright, if we start near Flesh Colossus, I can quickly... generate some buddies. Fire damage. Winterlink's a good idea for us. Damn. It's ice, lightning, sorcery, conjuration. So battle mage staff would do it. We just need a Y. And where's old reliable? 2 T's. Oh, we might be able to pull this off real quick. Just a couple of spell points would do it for us. Well, damn. We got the wrong one. Still, though. Ow, ow, ow. Excusez-moi. I'm moving toward the other spell points. And the glorious healing that is eating walls. Yeah, summon one more leghead and then just any old blood spell will do. Alright, one more letter T. That spell point could do it for us. Elves on Realm 3 crack you up. Some scary stuff happens early. Poor Flesh Colossus. Lord knows he's trying. Go get him, legheads. For my own benefit. Blood bullet. Get all of our cast back, baby. Summon a Lamassu. Gain 10 health. That really bumped it up a notch. It's your fault we have 3x3s on Realm 5, you monster! Everyone now knows it's Lexicon's fault. Lexicon's the reason we have a Realm 5 filter. Call the police. All right. This is a big moment for us. Fire, fire, hearts, translocations. We're looking for ice, lightning, sorcery, conjuration. Here's our sorcery. No, first. Let's Let's go ahead and, well, do we want to? Because we can get other upgrades. Let's not worry about crafting that just yet. Translocation, holy. So let's do blood sorcery for storm burst. God damn it, god damn it! Now we have to do it again! I want the dual burst! Alright, it has conjuration on it. Okay, this is now brutal stuff. It no longer will hurt us, of course. We started with that one, but now it's a big boy spell. So Flame Burst, I don't want to do it, because if we hit Spreading Flame, I do think we kind of break it a little bit. Let's consider the other ones here. I think Leghead, I mean, really, the run's built around a couple of things, right? It'd be great if we can get Unstoppable Juggernaut. He's Arcane Dark? Dark. Oh, thank God. We have just like a little dark guy sitting around, right? Yeah, Shadow Weave. Yeah, Unstoppable Juggernaut! Hell yeah. I think in Poison Sting we might just grab Acidity. Underworld Passage. Adjacent demon enemies are killed. I think we just want to summon buddies, right? Little tremor sensitivity on Underworld Passage. And then Earthen Passage. Not sure what. What's Unstoppable Juggernaut? He is immune to debuffs. He can't be debuffed. So currently our Legheads can't be debuffed. They have 2 pairs of shoes, and they take 3 turns when summoned. Vault of Torment. Let's definitely make Geometer Staff now that we've upgraded things a little bit here. I mean, I want to pick up specific letters, but I can't turn away from something exciting like this. So, the scary things are Angraboda, Mischief Maker. There's one of them right here. I'd like to deal with them early. Now the radius is bigger. The boiler is still here. It's better now, I assume. My range has grown. Yes. Yeah, it hits all soaked enemies. I'm just gonna keep on casting this until it reaches everywhere. Almost. I think the reason it feels bad is the problem is it's doing fire damage, and soaked naturally debuffs fire damage. Like, it's just, it's weird that way. And because it's a percentage debuff, like, what bugs me about it is it's always going to be, oh yeah, hold on. Like, you could scale your damage, but it's still going to be a little weak because it's losing a percentage of its power each time. And one blood bullet right over here. There we go. I hit the whole map. Oh yeah. Your channeled ritual spells activate an additional time each turn. I think I want the rapid ritual rods again. It was really good last time. Which makes you like it less? That's fair. T. Oh, wait. Let's do STW. We're not crafting anything with the holy tag on it, if I recall. Another pair of shoes! What about wing shoes? One more translocation bit. Devil's blood. For every 300 damage dealt, summon a furnace. Interesting. I can now channel and walk at the same time. Oh, my quick step pairs with channeling walking. I am channeling for twice as long. I'm getting twice the cast off. I don't know if that's good or bad. There we go. Oh, I didn't consider that it's steel. The dogs count as demons, right? Oh, hell yeah. We gotta play this right. Yeah, we can't get the Lakehead hijinks when we're doing what we're doing right now, but I think later on we'll get some better... Floors 20 and I think 21 we'll get some good hijinks. Is the goal all the boots? The goal was shoes. It was shoes. $275 health. 311 health. If I remove some walls first. Like, we're gonna keep generating dogs. Actually, I want to stop. I want to stop shooting. I just want to remove some walls. I don't think it's a spell. I think you're thinking of the effects that Bafflement has. Damn. I did too good a job. It was still a decent health boost. Yeah, Bafflement does that. He walls become chasms, chasms become floors, floors become walls. This is going to be broken. Wombat, some childcare. Alright. Mandala Mucklux. Honestly, I don't think that's even necessary. But let's try this, like, on an empty page here. So we do it. Channeling for 3 turns. We can just walk around while doing it. It goes off twice each time. Not that we can see that happening right now. Your channeled ritual spells activate an additional time every turn. Yeah, that quick step is gonna be fun. Chronomancy! I don't think we need Chronomancy at this point. Robe of Storms. I just want to increase our damage? Do we want to increase our damage? What's something unexpected in here that we want to play with? Cast Immolate for every 120 damage dealt with Holy. With blood. You know what? Damage dealt. We could go with Lightning Frenzy. Multicolored Rage Rod would be good. Blade Staff is never a bad idea. Holy Spells and equipment gain range and damage. Magnetic Charisma is always nice. Each level, gain a % damage bonus to fire and blood equipment for 3 turns. Dealing damage to adjacent enemy heals you and allies in line of sight for 1 HP. Shatter Shards and Radiant Chill equivalent get you AoE. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That kind of stuff. Boreal Armor's pretty nice here. No, Lexicon. Like, my problem is there's no more skill book, and that's what I have in my head. And without that, there's like this element of I don't know what's in here anymore. So like, pitches are great. No complaints from Wing Shoes. No complaints from me. Feel free to pitch. I'm definitely looking for pitches. +1 to each of its base attributes. I should craft something holy based for that. What am I making? Wing Shoes. Right. E. T and T. Shatter Shards necklace is what we want. Oh, we did it run early, like my start of the day, we made that on floor 3 or 4. Like, at the end of the run, every spell had max upgrades. It was insanity. Like, making that on Realm 19, like, we're gonna get 2 upgrades out of it. If I'm understanding your reference correctly. I love this song right now. Damage. This seems like a nice one to craft right away. I like Boreal Armor. Oh, snowshoes would be great for us. I only have 1 eye, though. We gotta make a call here. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the Chaos Codex-y thingy. Well, I have to do snowshoes because the theme of the run is shoes. Like, it'd be silly not to do the shoes. Like, we just gotta bang this one out really quick, and now we're gonna try and find more ice stuff. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pairs of shoes on. We are feet maxing. As promised, god damn it. This is the feet maxing run. So we can't make any ice stuff, can't make any lightning stuff. What about conjuration? Can't do any conjuration stuff. Arcane stuff? Nope. What about sorcery stuff? What does equipment order matter? It only matters for this man right here, Leghead. He will wear the first 2 shoes in the lineup. So we want Storm Boots and Exploding Boots to be the first 2 shoes in the lineup. Otherwise, it's just kind of amusing to me to have all the shoes in a row. Octopuses in chat are feeling very represented, yes. Oh my, yes. When you cast a spell, for each tag it shares with this item. Stormburst having ice, lightning, sorcery, conjuration, and ritual. If we had all those tags, that would be a fun one to build the magic wands. All right, we're looking for basically just the letter I. As many I's as we find. I guess there's one exception. If I could find the thing that lets me start with shields based on the amount of holy we have. I forget what that one's called. Shrine of Perfection. Oh, Shrine of Perfection's always tempting. Like, we pay it where... It would be not great if it hit Spreading Flame. I actually don't know if I even want Shrine of Perfection. As horrible as that is to say out loud. Yeah. Like, if it hits Blood Bullet, who cares? If it hits Earthen Passage, who cares? If it's Disperse, who cares? If it hits Leghead, what a waste. Flame Bursts kind of ruins it. We're done. Who cares? Who cares? Like, Shrine of Perfection's usually exciting, but this is one of the few runs ever where this is just like, nah, that's not an instant take for me. I mean, Soulbound is fun. We want to fight a boss we haven't fought yet. We've done Bafflement, so I'd rather not do Bafflement. I'll be very annoyed if this has the item I'm looking for, though. Alright, we're good there. The Gardener. Is it Shimmer Steel? Guess I'm lucky in the sense that there is a piece of equipment that if you craft with it and it has the holy tag, it will give you shields on level start equal to your holy devotion. And that is such a good one. And I kind of wanted to build that, but we lack the components. So I'll go anywhere where there's an eye. I guess it's Insanity Queen. Unless we want to do someone else. Like, we have Insanity Queen, the Gardener, Yorgamander. The Gardener is a fun one, but this has the letter I want. Sandy Queen, you can shuffle the level, right? This is the only place that people can see the Morty fight right now? Oh, I guess so, yeah. Range and damage. I might do Archangel's Spear for what I'm about to do. Beginning of each level, gain immunity to stun effects for 10 turns. Oh, enemies are berserked for 3 turns? That's pretty fun. Oh, drop near though. Remind me why I'm doing this. If the crafted equipment has the holy tag, it grants a random holy spell you know, +1. We want to craft 2 holy things using these guys for maximum funds. So let's do 1 charred relic here. Alright, so we only have the 1 holy spell, correct? Flame Burst. Damage and radius. Do both on there, they should both proc. But why not craft 2 things? Nine radius. Maybe drop near? Yeah, Berserk's really good though. Every 9th turn gain 8 gold rings. But drop near is just so neat. Yeah, we gotta do drop near. Alright, we only have really, like, blood left at this point. If the craft equipment has the blood tag, it grants a stack of blood rage for 3 turns when an enemy damages you. Blood rage grants all spells and equipment +1 damage. Why not multicolored rage rod as our last bit here? Oh wait, we need to have the blood tag. Gotta have the blood tag. I think Cannibal Mask will do just fine. BB, BK, BK, F. All right. Archon Purifier. I can start anywhere I want. Oh, god damn it, I'm frozen. Alright, you're stunned. I don't have to worry about being frozen again for a moment. Nope, frozen again. Who? Is it an AoE you're doing? God damn it. Dash one big bug. I should really pay more attention. I'm not worried because I come back to life if I die. 3 shields. Take 8 ice damage and are frozen. Yep. That'll do it. .53 health. I think what I need to do is take a step. And then... do that. Do-da-ba-ba. Much better. Yeah. Get a little leg hit action going. You gentlemen are immune to holy? Show me who you are. 75% immune. Alright, in that case. I think I'm gonna go on a walkabout. Oh, the egg sacs look really neat now. And it tells you it's for void drinks. You froze me, but I'm at full health and I got my goddamn shields back, you jerks. Do I have my gold rings? 16 gold rings. Yeah. Now I begin walking. The fact that it goes twice is real fun. Oh, and Sandy Queen gets to resurrect? That's good for you, buddy. Dumb turtle. There we go. How many times do you resurrect? I gotta look at you. These damn ice turtles keep coming back. Berserk all living units in line of sight for 12 turns and reincarnate after being killed 8 times! These ice turtles are such a bummer. Yeah, we burned our revive. I wonder if we can make another one. What was it called? Crisis. Oh, you can make another one. Look at that. I was gonna channel away up here and get my shields back. Well, my holy spells are getting stronger. I love that reload. I don't know how he's consistently making these ice turtles show up. They're my nemesis. I fear them. There we go. Well, let's just kill him a lot. The fact that we just channel this and cast it twice is rather strong. How much damage is Flame Burst doing right now? 91 damage? I should be picking up these crafting components on the floor here. He's been making a few extras for us. Oh no, zombies! If you would be so kind as to continue corrupting everything, that would be super. Boo-doo-doo. Come on, bud. You know you want to make some more components on the ground. Ice space components. There, I'm gonna go get this. Any thoughts on how this fight could be less boring with 1% damage per turn? Are you currently fighting this dude with 1% damage per turn? I wish lakeheads would, like, wander around even while they do not need to walk. Like, they're at their target. But it'd be super duper. It's just a standard experience. Yeah, 100% resistance to ice and lightning. That is a rough thing. A rough part of it. One more reincarnation? I'm just gonna walk. Yes, more component. It's a good question, though. Boss design is one of the harder parts of game design, I think. Like, how do you keep that kind of stuff interesting? Yeah, right? I think what you could do... like, every time you do damage, it gains resistance to your damage type, right? I think maybe if you get it to 100% and you hit it with the opposing resistance, you reset the count, maybe? Like, that way the player has an incentive to work toward 100% and then knock it back down. I'm thinking like Elden Ring and Night Rain with Frostbite. You can build up Frostbite until it procs. It'll do a chunk of damage. It does a debuff on the enemy. And you can't proc it again until you remove the Frostbite, or it wears off on its own, and you can remove it by hitting with fire. So that's my pitch. Reroll for some ice? Aw, no ice. Yeah, like effective with posture. I would love to... I have 16 spell points, goddamn. So if I disperse, we want to give it... Fire sending... and Void Sickness. Like, I'm already protecting my people. This will be a good way to just move people away from me. Take Stonefisher. Totally immune to holy, of course. What are my shoes at right now? 6 steps? You can have 2 upgrades on your spells, but there are ways to cheat it past 2. Which we have aggressively been cheating our way past 2. Now there's 3 of them. This is getting out of hand. Ooh, ice. Want that ice. Admittedly, because the lakehead runs up to enemies and stops walking, I did kind of fall off on using him effectively. I fully admit this. I had such plans for my lakeheads. That said, I will start casting my lakeheads. Well, after I do this. I'm in a sticky situation. I think the new sprites all around are excellent. Like, the art style for this game is great. It's way more expressive than Rift Wizard 1 or 2. I mean, we have Rainbow Blade for pride, of course. I think Shatter Shards will benefit from that quite a bit. Ism, IW, throw our last BK on there. This is your first time seeing the new Mordred fight? Phase 1 is the normal version. But now is Phase 2, he doesn't reincarnate. Instead, he turns into Mordred Unbound. With Devastating Gaze, Mordred's Caress, a big teleport, he burrows and flies. Yeah, this is, well, wait until you see his third phase. Turns you into the servant, insta-kills you. The demo is available right now, Happy. There's like a pinned comment in the chat. You can just click that if you want to get right to it. I believe in a few months it'll enter early access. Or maybe like less than a few months, like 1 or 2 months, I think. Rift Wizard's your guilty pleasure? There's no guilt about it, my friends. Rift Wizard's one of my favorite games of all time. I've played so much of this. 1, 2, 3. If you are hungry for just watching an unlimited number of Rift Wizard 1 and 2 runs, that second link there. I mean, technically both links will have Rift Wizard stuff for you, but the second one's where all of it really lives. Cogmine is another one I want to get more into. It's been a game I've streamed a couple of times, but I really want to sit down and play more of it. I like it. At first, I wasn't like a big fan. I like how big the Rift Wizard 2 experience is, but having played it, it's so much easier to not get lost in the soup. Like, it used to be like someone swaps your position and I'd just be like, where am I? Cogmine is easy to get obsessed with. So some quality of life changes that I really like about 3, right? If I hold O, it will highlight consumables that are underneath my sprites or enemy sprites, so I could find spell points, I could find components. That's great. I really like that. If we hold T, of course, it still shows you the threat radius of whatever you're hovering over. Line of sight's the same, of course, but there's also a new one that I always forget the button for. The new one is... I, yes. I and you. I shows you who's a bad boy, you shows you who's on your team. Which is just like Caves of Cud's tab button. I've tried many times to play Caves of Cud, and every time I've gone back to playing Rift Wizard or Silk. The open world, open-ended isn't for you. So, with Caves of Cud, you say you like dungeon crawling. The open world's open-ended part, it is open worlds, yes. However, it's not open-ended. It has like a primary quest line that will guide you through, It even has recommended levels for major dungeon events that are part of the main quest. If you want to try and get a little into Caves of Cuds, I do recommend you give it another go. If you want, I have videos in there where we start from a brand new character and beat the game. You can get an idea of how the main quest line looks and works, but I love Caves of Cud. Character creation and how you can build in that game are staggering to me. I'm gonna bust out all of my little buddies now. Also, maybe we'll reload. Yeah, we're ready for one blood spell here. I'll channel one more time. You haven't gotten that far. Ah. Honestly, like, if you just want to know right away, like, how the main quest goes, maybe watch one of the playlists on there, or just look up the quest lines. But it definitely adds some structure. And here's phase 3 of Mordred. I love this little looping animation. It's Mordred Ascendant. 99 dark damage vortex. Steal health from all creatures in line of sight. 99 damage annihilation beam, melts walls, flying and burrowing. 99% resistance to everything, and he does the crystal golem rotating through various damage types that he's weak to. Ridiculous. He's naked? Spell points 8. You know what? Ritual of the Opening Eye. No. Ritual of Flying Daggers. No. Oh, right. It's one of the forbidden equipments. Litany of Curses. Can we find one more W on the floor somewhere? Will he corrupt the floor anymore? Right, nine tiles around him have a chance to be corrupted. I want to do Litany of Curses if I can. They have to become arch enemies before they become lovers. It's your standard shonen fare, right? He's corrupting some enemies into existence, but I want spell components. We're looking for a W to show up. Yeah, the terminals in Cogmind I didn't get too deep into. Like, we had one decent run where we almost got out, but I didn't really get too deep into a lot of the mechanics there. That's one of the games that, even though I normally play early access games like that, I kind of want to wait for Cogmind to be done. But we all know that's not going to happen. I'm going to just jump in randomly every once in a while. Come on, give me a holy word. Mordred doesn't have too much recourse here other than the fact that he's immune to damage types randomly. I love this funky track. Has a lot of depth for early access. I think the roguelike scene, especially more traditional roguelikes, that's where the good stuff is when it comes to depth. Like Rift Wizard and Caves of Cuds. Obviously, a lot going on for an early access game for both of those. I actually found Rift Wizard because of the Cogmind developer. I like watching his stream when he's working on the game, and when he's not working on it, he plays random roguelikes, and one day he was randomly playing Rift Wizard. And that's how I found out about Rift Wizard, was watching him play it. And the rest is history. Then we started playing a lot of Rift Wizard on this channel. R.I.P. Mordred. We did it! We did it! It was a stupid shoe run! Shoe run! It eventually evolved into a little bit of a channeling Stormburst over and over and over again, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pairs of shoes. 8 pairs of shoes, baby. The Dark Wizard is slain. His beasts have been broken and made tame. The beauty of Avalon will be built again. Your soul is permitted to sleep and dream once more. Yeah, Rift Wizard is one of my favorites. Case of Cut, one of my favorites. Check out Swirl Watch. I'm unfamiliar. If someone would be kind enough to post that in the Discord suggestion box, I would love to look that up later. Boop. Alright, let's post-mortem this bad boy. This took a few tries to get up and running. So if you're watching this as the YouTube video, just know it took us a little while. I am now streaming on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time, so if you're curious about the runs that don't come together, that eventually turn into these kind of runs, you could find the stream. It's the one that happened on June 3rd, the June 3rd one. The thumbnail's a lie. I didn't play any Dwarf Fortress today. So the trick, of course, as we discussed earlier, is ignore the shoes and focus on getting Stormburst strong enough that we can survive the early floors by generating storm sprites. Then focus on shoes that let us quick step and proc our effect faster. And then from there, get shielding shoes, and it was just snowballing from there. Storm Spirit and Storm Burst doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Eventually we get Flame Burst and the Flame Burst shoes. Those give us shields, we give the leg head shields. And it all came together, and then we just piled on the shoes. Seems like someone's enjoying this game. Maybe too much. Maybe too much. I have so many things going on right now. Yes, channeling while walking. Huge. I want to do like Litany of Curses in the future. You almost always go for poison builds. I have a rule that I always do a different builds. Because something that drove me insane is someone was like, oh, I don't like Rift Wizard. I'm like, oh, why? You just do the same build and you win every time. It's like if you beat the game with that build, try a new build. Like, I don't get that kind of playstyle. Like, if you're trying to win streak, sure, a reliable build makes perfect sense. But like, why play a roguelike where you can theory craft a new build and do the same build over and over again, right? I like DOT's damage over time. See, that's the nice thing. There's like a million different ways to do damage over time in this game. Like this game in particular, there's so much going on. But like, I have so many different builds that I want to try already. And like a stupid build around shoes was just one of many. Brain trees are still in the game, I'm pretty sure. I'm fairly sure Psychic Seedling is in here, yeah. Yeah, that's what Improviser's for, right? They made a huge amount of curses now that can proc things like that. Yes. There's so much like interesting debuff support in this game now. So I definitely want to do a Hexmaster run where we just kind of run around and like let various effects melt people over time. Yeah, people like, I like this archetype, and then get bored with the game. And like, sure, I could kind of understand that. But at the same time, the joy of a game like this is trying to make silly builds possible. Like, part of my fun for Rift Wizard 2 was, can I clear out the filters? Like, have you beat the game with it filter, and have you learned the spell filter? Like, it's easy to get rid of the have you learned the spell filter. Clearing out have you beat the game filter is a little trickier. But it was such a fun journey to like slowly work it down and be like, all right, this run has to incorporate these spells. That's gonna be weird. Yes, Rift Wizard's a theory crafter's delights. I've always wanted to try getting a full eye build going. So I did that in 2, and it was really hard to get off the ground. 3 has so many cool items that have on-craft effects for it. You could do an outrageous eye build in this game. We had a semi-eye build for one of our winning runs so far, but I want to do a full eye build soon. Avoid the metapicks and try some silly stuff. Yeah. Arc Lightning and just take any random spells with your extra 20 SP at the end to clear it out, but that's no fun. Exactly. Like, admittedly, by the end, it was like Blood Golem. Like, I will cast Blood Golem. We're not building around Blood Golem. I'll just cast Blood Golem. That way we've used it, and we beat the game with it. But we're not going to try and win with Blood Golem. All right. We've done Bafflement, Pope, Insanity Queen. We've had multiple Bafflements now and multiple Popes. We need to try and, like, actively pursue the new and unseen bosses. I did a Blood Golem build in Rift Wizard 2 before. Yeah? Pope's looking a little worse for wear these days. Fuck that spell. Blood Golem. I used to make fun of Siege Golems, but Blood Golem's my new make fun of. Alright. It's 2:30. I definitely need to go have dinner. But, as always, I absolutely... Oh, wait! Who's in the credits? Not just me! He's in chat! Leximancer's on the credits list. Yeah! Forgot exactly how I went down, so I need to know. Rat Buddy is like super modder man. Yeah, Rat Buddy! If you're into mods, Rat Buddy does a lot of the modding work around these parts. Thank you for being here for the stream. As always, thank you all for hanging out.